Combining multiple photos into one collage gives a very collective view of our sweet memories. Fortunately, you don't need to learn Photoshop in order to be able to create stunning photo collages. Hi, I'm Bala from Picmaker, and I'm going to show you how you can create 4 popular types of photo collages: a creative photo mosaic, a stunning or vertical photo collage, a wedding collage, and a birthday collage in just a few easy steps. So we've got timestamps embedded in this video, so feel free to skip to the parts that you desire to see the most, but make sure that you stay with me till the end, because I'm going to be giving away 3 actionable tips that can help you take your design to the next level. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So what's the ideal dimension for photo collages? So the ideal dimension for your photo collage actually depends on your requirement. If you need a collage design for, say, a Facebook cover, then you've got to go ahead with a 2050 x 780 pixel collage design. Or if you're creating for Twitter, you need a 10 or 24 x 512 pixels. But if it's for generic social media like Instagram post or even WhatsApp stories, then 1080 x 1080 should do the work. Or let's assume that you're creating a photo collage to frame up on your wall, then you've got to make sure that the photo collage dimensions match the size of your frame. But do not worry, you do not have to remember all these, not so fun numbers, because we're going to be creating a stunning photo collages using the best online collage maker called Picmaker in this tutorial. So with that being said, all that you've got to do is just choose the category and Picmaker will take care of the dimensions, as you can see here. The first collage category I'm going to teach you to create is a photo mosaic portrait. So a photo mosaic portrait is basically an artistic photo collage. So stay with me till the end and you'll learn how you can create an artistic looking collage just like this one with Picmaker. First things first, let's begin by logging in with Picmaker. If you're new here, then make sure that you sign up and get yourself a Picmaker account. So now that we're in the dashboard, all that we've got to do is go and click on the create button to your left hand side, and here we've got several ready-made design categories recommended for us. I'm gonna click on Instagram story. So folks, the reason we chose an Instagram story template is simply because it fits best with our portrait dimension. So now that we are in our workspace, here we've got a blank slide. Go to the left hand side bar, select on objects and scroll a little bit and you've got the grid, and I'm going to scroll all the way down and I've got my 4x4 collage dimension here. I'm going to select on it and there I have it. So now before we proceed further, just make sure that you've uploaded all the photos that you're going to create your collage with. But for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to be using the stock images at Picmaker. And at Picmaker, we've got more than 100 million stock images for you to choose from, ranging from free images, elite images, premium images, etc. So I'm just going to search for a generic model photo. So here I find a few photos that I like. So I'm just going to select the ones that I feel are great for this collage and then drag and drop. And I'm going to adjust how they look here by double clicking on it and clicking on apply. So now let's quickly fast forward and let me show you how I'm selecting each and every one of these photos for the grid. So here is the stunning collage layout. But hold on, this is just the first step in designing an artistic mosaic portrait. Let's first download this particular design and let's click on the download button to our top right. And let's make sure that you name your photo before you select a format. So I'm just going to name it mosaic here. and select a file type of your choice. I would recommend downloading it in the PNG format because that way your photo will be lightweight and will also have great resolution. So once your photo collage is downloaded, go back to your Picmaker dashboard and click again on the Instagram story template like we did before. So once your workspace opens with a blank slide, make sure that you've uploaded the design that you previously downloaded in the upload section of Picmaker. So I've got mine here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And now let's just enlarge it to fit the template size. And there we have it. Now remember, you've always got to name your designs. So I'm just gonna create it as art mosaic. And I'm gonna click on the image, select effects and click on double exposure, select add image. And here you'd want to upload the main portrait that you want superimposed on this. So what we're actually trying to do here is create a dual exposure artistic visual. So make sure that you upload the portrait that you want, but for the sake of this demo I'm going to select a stock photo from the library. Let me go ahead and select model, and I think this would be a great fit. So I'm going to click on this one and select apply, and you can play around with the fade level and the saturation, and make sure that the blend mode is usually in multiply, which is the most ideal, and select apply once you have the desired output. And there you have it, a very artistic mosaic created with the world's easiest DIY AI powered collage maker, Picmaker. So now that you've got the final artistic portrait mosaic, all that you've got to do is download it in a format of your choice, which could be PNG, JPEG or PDF, and you're good to go. So up next, I'm going to teach you in a step-by-step process of how you can turn your photos into a beautiful, stunning vertical photo collage. So we are currently in the Picmaker dashboard. I'm going to click on the create button and select a YouTube thumbnail design category because it best fits with the vertical photo collage dimension. So here we are in our YouTube thumbnail workspace. We have a blank slide to begin with. I'm just going to go to the object section at this left hand sidebar, and I'm going to choose grid. You can choose any vertical grid. We've got lots of vertical grid options. You can choose a grid of 3, a grid of 4, or a grid with a different type of alignment. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using this grid of 3. So make sure that you've uploaded the photos that you want to create this vertical collage with. For the sake of this demo, I will be using stock photos, and I plan to create a collage with baby stock photos. So let me select this one, and I'm going to drag and drop, double click, adjust it, and then maybe I can select on this one, a drag and drop, double click, adjust the alignment, and this one, drag and drop, double click, adjust the alignment, and there we have it. We've got our stunning vertical photo collage created in a matter of minutes. Now all that you have to do is click on download and download your collage in any format that you would like, and do not forget to name your collage. And when you click the download button, Picmaker does the job for you. So far, we've learned how we can make an artistic photo mosaic portrait and a vertical photo collage. Next up, I'm going to teach you how you can quickly create stunning wedding photo collages. So all that you've got to do is sign in and enter your Picmaker dashboard. Then in the search bar, you can type wedding, and you will be taken to the result of all the templates that have a wedding vibe. Scroll down a little bit and find a template that has a few photo grid themes going on. So I think this particular photo looks good, so I'm going to click on that. So here we are in the workspace again. So make sure that before we continue, you've uploaded all your wedding photos or your pre-wedding photos in the upload section of your Picmaker account. For the purpose of this demo, like you guys already know, I'm going to be using the stock images. So I'm going to go ahead and click on stock images and search for wedding related photos, and there I have it. So I'm going to be showing you another way to use grids in this particular category. So far we've been dragging and dropping. Another thing you can do is click on the particular image that is in the pre-made template. Go ahead and click on the replace button and select a photo that you would replace it with. I'm selecting this beautiful bouquet of flowers and I'm going to click on apply, and there I have it. So watch me do the same thing for the other images as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click on replace, and I'm going to select this particular couple here and click on apply. Again, I'm clicking this collage, hitting replace, and I'm going to be using this photo here. Yep. Click on apply, and if you would like to readjust or reposition your photos, you can always double click and drag them into the dimension that you want them to be in. Click on apply, and finally I have one left. So in this one, I'm gonna pick a photo with the rings on it. It's not a wedding collage without rings in it, so I'm gonna click on the ring one. So click on it, select replace, and let me pick a photo with rings on it, and here we have it. Click on apply, and we're good to go. So all that you've got to do is, if it's an invite, you can enter the name of the bride and the groom and the venue, the date, and everything. If it's a blog, then you can write the name of the blog. Suppose this one's a pretty good content, like top 10 theme wedding ideas, and just check the details and click on download and select a format that you want it to be in, and always make sure that you name your designs. Click on download and you're good to go. What's more special than presenting a customized gift for birthdays? It's time to collect your sweet memories with that special person in your life and design a birthday photo collage that excites them. And here's how you can do it. Go to your Picmaker dashboard, click on the create button, and select any template that you like. For the purpose of this demo, I'm going to click on the Instagram story template. So here we are in the workspace. Make sure that you've already uploaded the photos that you want to use in this photo collage. Make sure that you pick really nice photos of the birthday person. I'm going to be using a stock images like always, but before that, let's set the grid. I'm going to click on the object section at the side menu, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the grid, and I'll be selecting this particular photo grid template where I can add my photos in. And then I'm going to go to photos, and I have gotten some birthday photos that I would like to add in this collage. Make sure that you use the photos that you have uploaded in your upload section. So here we have a beautiful cake, and we have a birthday celebration going on of a baby that we can use. I'm going to double click on it and realign it in a way that I like it. And next up, I'm going to be adding a photo of a candle here, and there I have it. And if you want to replace a photo, you can always click on replace, and you can play around with the photos that you have. When you are creating a grid, make sure that you pay attention to this tiny negative space that's between each of your photos. This is called a gap technically. So you can select on the gap option, and you can increase the spacing, you can decrease the spacing. But here's a pro tip: having sufficient and proper gap gives your photo a very crisp and clean output. So if you're creating a photo for a friend and you would like other friends to contribute, all that you've got to do is click on share, enter their email IDs, and you can give them either an edit access or a view access, and they will receive this template in their email where they can put in their work too to create a stunning photo collage. So let's quickly rename it to a birthday collage template. There we have it. Now let's click on the download button. Click on download and select a file type, and there we have it. Our design gets downloaded and it's ready to share on social media, or you can just put it up on a photo frame and everything. It's ready to share. And as promised, here are 3 tips for taking your design to the next level. Number 1, don't use similar photos. You need to carefully curate the photos that you pick to add in your photo grids. And if you want to create a very visually appealing photo collage, then make sure that you use contrasting images. Number 2, mind the gap. So a gap is technically a negative space in a grid, and you need to make sure that you give proper sufficient negative spaces in your collage in order for the graphic design to look very clear and crisp. And number 3, do not hesitate to play with text. Having a photo collage with just the grid filled with images can get a little bit monotonous, and it can also make your audience feel like they're looking at something one-dimensional. So make sure that you add a lot of illustrations, icons, and even texts with a lot of funky effects, and you're good to go. So there you have it. Designing a super creative photo collage no longer needs an expensive degree in Photoshop or a very large team of designers to get the job done. All that you've got to do is use Picmaker, one of the easiest ways to create photo collages. And if you've got more photo collage ideas, please make sure that you share them with us in the comment section of this video. And if you like today's video, make sure that you hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any new videos and tutorials that we may release in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.